am very pleased to see so many who have come out to always see for yourself, or you can, whether it be federal, state, or city, hear for yourself and then think for yourself.
Do you have to perform from day one?
There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. I've been getting pressure since I was
How much pressure do you have to perform from day one?
There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. I've been getting pressure since I was 10 years old.
Right.
I'm doing something that I love to do. Let's play the game of basketball. Y'all like to watch me play basketball. It hasn't kicked in yet to what I'm getting myself into.
There's a train coming.
I'm not going to guarantee no championship. I'll tell you that.
Back-to-back titles for the
I just hope that they accept me for who I am as a basketball player, especially as a person. I know how to be a leader. It's just a long-term. I always tell y'all that this is one of the long-term dreams I always had. That's just playing in the NBA.
From St. Vincent St. Mary's High School, LeBron James.
Man, revealing approved information now. This episode 4, yeah, man. So it crashed a lot. So I never really released a lot of the subjects I spoke on. So by now, I'm pretty sure y'all hit to most of what happened. If not, this is why I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all already know how we get down. Peace, love, and positivity. Yesterday games followed by the Rockets and OKC. That game was alright. Melo really... I think Melo didn't really do too much. James Harden is James Harden. I don't think Chris Paul was looking accurate at all either. The Celtics versus the Suns. Somehow the Suns let the Celtics come back. Everybody keep talking about that. The Clippers versus the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers beat them 116 to 105. Trailblazers looking cool, but in my personal opinion, they gonna get fucked up again in the playoffs because Anthony Davis is that nigga, and Drew Holiday as well. And I heard some fuck shit about possibly the Warriors trying to acquire Anthony Davis, and that shit's going, yeah, man, be very horrible to watch. You got the Bucks versus the Warriors. That was a good ass game if you didn't see it. Of course, everybody that went into the game was like, man, fuck the Warriors game, unless you're from the Philippines or unless you're from the Bay. But most people like, man, fuck that game. So anyway, the Warriors lost that game. Curry got hurt. Everybody said, why every time the Warriors lose, Curry come up with an injury? I don't know, but this is what everybody talking about. The Hornets versus the Sixers today. The Wizards versus the Magic. The Pistons versus the Hawks. The Pacers versus the Heat. The Nuggets versus the Nets. The Celtics versus the Jazz. The Timberwolves versus the Kings. It's going to be some good basketball today. My personal opinion, I think the Jazz is going to beat the Celtics. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully the Heat come through. D-Wade, the Flash, goodbye, yeah, man. And we don't really know what's up with Dirk, so I guess they retired the same year. Who knows? But this is a subject that everybody should be familiar with by now. A lot of people are not discussing it, so that's what we do here, revealing important information now. Let's talk about what happened that everybody is up to date with, and we're going to talk furthermore in this terroristic activity. Revealing important information now. Check it out. Check it out.
Maurice Stollard and 67-year-old Vicky Jones were shot and killed Wednesday afternoon. Police say 51-year-old Gregory Bush walked into the store and shot Stollard. Jones was shot and killed in the parking lot. The store reopened at 7 this morning. Customers can sign a book inside, sending well wishes to the victims' families. Those at the store this morning said they were still in disbelief that something like this could happen.
For an individual with that mental illness to that extent, still being out and free to wreak havoc such as that, something's wrong with the system. I don't know. Something must be done.
He was here 10 minutes or so before the tragedy over at Kroger's.
Surveillance video from Wednesday at First Baptist Church Jeffersontown has been turned over to investigators.
He actually checked all of the front doors.
While Administrator Billy Williams says he can't release the footage yet, he says it shows Gregory Bush arriving at the predominantly black church at 2:37 p.m. He says one church member was sitting in the car in the parking lot and saw Bush.
He actually passed by her car, reversed it, and backed up and looked at her face to face, and then proceeded to drive forward a few more spaces and parked in a parking spot.
Williams says Bush sat in his car for a minute, then gets out and checks each of the church doors, which were locked. Church officials say this is the third door that Bush tried to enter. He pulled on the door, knocked, then stood back, waiting for someone to open it. About 8 staff members were inside the church but didn't hear his knocking. Just an hour and a half before, 70 church members were inside.
But he stood there and he kept looking left and right over his shoulder. And he kept moving something around in his possession. So that's when I went back and I clipped that part of the video and I notified a member of the J-Town police staff.
Williams says the church has had cameras for 6 years, but upgraded last year in light of the 2015 Charleston church shooting, where 9 parishioners were killed in a racially motivated shooting.
In the last year, we've added 16 new views within the church and upgraded the cameras with a better quality of cameras on the outside of the church.
Williams says the 2 shooting victims were relatives of some of the church members. He says it's chilling to see the video of Bush on their security cameras, and the woman who spotted him has been traumatized. How has this changed your security procedures now?
Wednesday night, my pastor and I were already working to change our procedures. We thought we were in pretty good shape as far as security, as far as the doors are locked, the schedule is there. But we have members here, staff members here, that when someone approaches the church, they go and greet them and let them in. We're going to have to change that process.
He says surveillance footage shows Bush turning out of the church parking lot and in the direction of Kroger. And minutes later, 2 people were shot and killed.
2 counts of murder, 10 counts of wanton endangerment in the first degree. I have a written backfire order I'm asking Mr. Bush to sign, directing that no firearms during the pendency of this case. Additionally, I've prepared a written no contact order, no contact with any Kroger stores, including the place of violation, the Kroger is located at 9080 Taylorsville Road. No contact with the families of the victims and no contact with any of the witnesses.
Mr. Bush, are you capable of hiring an attorney, or will you need the services of a public defender?
I believe public defender.
Are you working?
No.
Do you have any form of regular income?
Disability.
Do you own any property?
No.
Public defender will be appointed. The bond is currently set at $5 million. I set that bond and it's going to remain the same. I believe you to be a danger. You are to possess no firearms, to have no contact with any of the alleged victims' families,
bro. Hope they do that nigga
no
dirty,
contact
man.
with the place of violation, including any Kroger.
Facts, man.
The court date for your preliminary hearing will be November the 5th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 302.
Judge, considering his indigent status, would you consider some form of reduction for him?
I will not.
I don't know. You bold ass that shit. Fuck that. Alright, man, so y'all understand the story by now. And, you know, like I said, it crashed a couple times. And I'm still working a lot of things out. But at the end of the day, people have to understand that if you're not trying to have any type of form of speaking out, during the civil rights, we had a lot of our black queens that start off a lot of movements, and then, you know, the men as well. But mostly it's always us who start the movements off to change, for people to get their rights. And as you see in a lot of these situations, that's what occurs. But a lot of these people, they're not deemed as terrorists, and terrorist is a red alert word around the world, but especially in America, because as soon as you think about terrorists, you think about somebody that's Muslim or, you know, an Arab or whatever. So at the end of the day, most people, like, it's impossible. He's not a terrorist, he's white. So when a lot of this shit happened, people like, well, he's just crazy. Nah, I mean, that's just dead. And my personal opinion, I think niggas need to be strapped in church. The blow these niggas has to fuck off clean. Yeah, man, it's really no way around it, man. Because they gonna keep trying to run in the churches. at any angle. I'm not really familiar with the location of the church, but I think a lot of that's important. I don't think a lot of stupid shit gonna happen in the hood, bro, in my personal opinion. You feel me? I don't think niggas is that bold just to go to the hood and clap shit up. And as you see, I don't see them killing a lot of young brothers and sisters at all. I see them, meaning, you know, the people that go in there in the church. I see a lot of elders dying, the OGs. And, you know, we need the OGs to form God body. They are the head and the information. So a lot of people understand that these fucking terrorists, so they going out here killing shit. Plus, they get a lot of media coverage and they get fame and all types of shit. And once again, like I said, the nigga who was defending him, like, I won't even ask that question. But I know he probably legally obligated because that's his job. But I wouldn't even ask the possibility of bail. And I'm glad that his shit got so high. But also, we can't act like that they're not funding themselves. Like, a lot of these dirty ass pigs is going out here murking us and just having, free fire and all types of crazy shit. People are starting GoFundMe pages to bail them out. They continue letting them eat and, you know, stuff like that. So, once again, my personal opinion, number one, people need to be armed up in church and be ready to shoot they head the fuck off if they come with that stupid shit. Number two, I think niggas need to be more vigilant with the security of our communities as if it was back in the day. But it's a lot of jealousy, it's a lot of separation, and for whatever reason, you feel me, we don't continue to prosper, we continue to decrease. But more and more each day, I feel like you have more people understanding shit not gonna change, and there's a lot of shit going on. We have some people that agree with voting, some people that disagree with voting. But my thing is, if you disagree with Democrats and you disagree with Republicans, try to take something from each party, and we actually have the numbers to form our own party and make our own change. You feel what I'm saying? And I said all these rappers and artists and all these celebrities and shit, they pretty much are trying to advocate you have to vote or die. You feel me? That shit funny because it's up our episode with P. Diddy and shit. But they are expressing that very heavily. And my thing is, why don't y'all put together your resources to come up with apps and all types of new technology for this new age generation to be, you know, more likely to want to vote? Like, everything else updated, but you mean we gotta have the same weak ass old fashioned way of voting? You feel what I'm saying? On your phone, nobody will know who you voted for. They won't know your identity. It's no issues. Like, how about y'all actually try to do that instead of trying to say go vote? Because nobody's trying to hear that shit if we're not seeing any progress. But everybody that did vote, shout out to you. And also for the people who claim if you don't vote, your ancestors be upset. Shut the fuck up. That's the most clownish shit. And I'm tired of hearing it because it's false. They died for the freedom for you to have that choice. But let's get into the next story. Revealing approved information now. This subject is very close to home because this happens occasionally in our community. Check it out.
Breonte Dunn's freedom and his future hung in the balance as jurors filed into a Franklin County courtroom today. They deliberated for just under 3 hours before returning this verdict.
As to count 2, we, the jury in this case, being duly impaneled and sworn, find the defendant not guilty as to count 2 of the indictment for rape.
Dunn's friends and family were overcome with emotion. His attorney, Joe Landusky, spoke for him after.
These are very difficult cases because rape is a very, very horrible crime. It's a heinous crime. And it's just something that he didn't do.
Dunn and his accuser dated briefly in the summer of 2017. She told jurors they had broken up by August 20th when he called her at 4 a.m. for a ride. She picked him up and took him back to her apartment where she said he raped her. Dunn took the stand yesterday and denied any forced contact.
Are you telling us that you touched different parts of her body?
Yes.
Was it consensual?
Yes.
Okay, was she fighting you or screaming like she said?
No.
The woman admitted to contacting Dunn up to 27 times after the alleged rape. Jurors heard recordings of her telling Dunn she would tell everyone she had lied about it. Dunn initially faced 3 counts of rape and a possible 33 years in prison. Before the jury was seated, prosecutors offered to drop everything in exchange for a guilty plea to misdemeanor assault.
My client has categorically rejected that offer. My client has told me, and I even asked him if they offered him a minor misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, and suspended all fines and costs, would you take a deal? And he says no. And his reason for that is because he is an innocent man. He's not just presumed innocent, but he's actually innocent.
A gamble that paid off today with Briante Dunn's freedom.
That's why we have trials in this country. Thank God we live in America, and that we have our court systems to make sure that things stay fair.
Sometimes. But first and foremost, that brother basically took a bazooka and played Russian roulette. Because of the fact that everything is set up that niggas is supposed to fail automatically, it's supposed to be no jurisdiction, he took the opportunity to say, yo, I'm innocent, which most people are innocent anyway. They still try to fight it, but somehow they end up losing even with all the evidence presented in the court. But people still lose. Sadly, this brother said, nah, y'all not gonna get me like that. So he came through, yeah man, stiffed him, all that bullshit, got the touchdown, and yeah man, blessing that this brother is out. It's another brother also going through this case. He's also an athlete. I think it's most common to happen with athletes. You feel what I'm saying? But this supposed to be a shorty. They got back together. He smashed her. And I guess he was like, nah, I just want to smash you. And clearly we see why he probably just wanted to get his dick wet and get up out of there. Because shorty crazy and she accused him of this bullshit. And a lot of people every day are getting accused of this shit. So I felt like I had to speak on this subject. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing is, a lot of people, they know. Sadly, our people don't figure out the judicial system until we get booked, or basically until we get booked for real, yo. And tell somebody that's in your family or your friend they get booked and they try to break it down to you, or a random nigga on the street tell you like, yo, nah, you can't do that, youngin'. Yeah, man, and you feel me? They tell you step for step, because most people don't really take the time out to know the laws, to know them at all. You feel what I'm saying? And the stupid shit that they say, ignorance to the law is no excuse. Meaning, regardless if you know about a law or not, that's not our choice. That's not our fault. You had the choice to educate yourself, but you didn't. So that's how they looking at a lot of this. And like I said before, you gotta have them cameras, bruh. Always, every day. My personal opinion, I feel like I'm just a one relationship kind of guy. All that fucking off and on, all type of shit. I think that shit goofy. Yeah, man. Everybody their own man though, so you do whatever you want to do. But you're making it to the point where a lot of females like, oh hell no, you ain't playing with me. You're getting them riled up. You're getting them angry. They do all types of shit. You feel what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, bro, niggas just need to mature at some point in time, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But most niggas don't. Most niggas catch cases before they actually wake up to any type of intellect. And that's sad. Hopefully that need to change sooner than later. We're gonna have more brothers accused of rape, especially the athletes, because they easy targets. Like, oh yeah, we can fuck him, ruin his life, da 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 da. And he's a college athlete, so he was on his way working on his career. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know much about the brother as far as how his academics is, and everybody vouched for him that he's a good dude. Clearly he checked out, and you can see that he been falsely accused, because my personal opinion, a lot of this stimulates from the fact that he's an athlete. Most athletes get unlimited ass cards. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if you a beast. So shorty probably got jealous, like, oh, you just gonna do that, like I keep saying. And it happens in so many situations, bruh. And a lot of people was like, if you wanna have the opportunity to date outside of your own race, if you see that the judge doesn't look like you, but look like the accuser, and you really think you have the chance of coming off and beating that shit, nah, you out in your mind, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers just take stupid ass back steps, or they say fuck it, you only live, or the people that surround you, they aren't positive. That's why you gotta surround yourself with people that believe in you, people that only tell you positive shit. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be around niggas that have too many slick remarks. You should know the difference between joking and side talk. You feel what I'm saying? That's why my circle, if it is a circle, is as small and tight as it is. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, only niggas that uplift you and put back the same type of energy should be the only niggas you give time to. And this gonna, sadly, I don't think this is gonna stop happening. I think this brother is, yeah, man, a prime example of, yo, y'all niggas need to get on y'all shit. And we live in a technology era, so it's no reason why you don't have the proof. But once again, a lot of people say, well, what's the use if we have proof of everything else and we still lose in the court? Well, that's why you have to take that risk, and he played Russian roulette with goddamn rocket launcher, and this man survived that shit. So at the end of the day, fuck shorty, fuck her friends that probably told her, yeah, you could beat this, because you know it's always somebody in a corner, rather if the mother told her or not. You feel what I'm saying? Or the father or whatever. Of course, you know you have people coming to her side. And you know, he's an athlete, so they're like, he's big and strong, he probably took advantage. You know, it's all types of lists and all types of shit. And you know, for the people that's defending her, you really don't have a clear opinion on it, simply because they just doing their job and they supposed to make him look as trashy as possible. But at the end of the day, some people have to come to a realization, right or wrong, but we live in America, KKK, so at the end of the day, yeah, right or wrong, it's selective. And once again, he stiffed on the fuck out of all that bullshit and got that touchdown. And there's more cases like this. And the subject matters, I was going to talk about voting more, but you know, I'm indifferent to the voting. I did vote in the 2016 election as an independent. That's the party that I select. And yeah, we're gonna talk more on the subject matter, and more of the topic is gonna be deeper as well. But like I said, a lot of these is pre-recorded, so at the time these tapes was very important, and the information is still very important, because a lot of people don't pay attention to the news or a lot of shit that go on. So that's why it's my job to tell you. And I just want to clarify today that today is November the 9th, and you know, I just basically had to reinvent the podcast.
I'm not leaving until the cops get here. I'm not leaving until the cops get here, because I'm gonna file a police report, and after I file a police report, I'm gonna go to court. Yep, because you're calling me and you're gonna tell me as a representative, you don't even know what's going on. If you're trying to figure out the situation, I'm calm. I'm telling you that I called the police to protect myself, because I know my legal rights as an American citizen that voted for Trump, a legal citizen that voted for Trump and sat here and came into your vehicle and asked for music. That's all I asked for, was music. And your driver pulled over, got very offensive, and decided to whatever little message he sent you without even consent on recording me. And I'm gonna tell you this now, if he continues to record me, my lawsuit's gonna get bigger. I'm not gonna stop talking, you piece of shit. You're gonna tell me to stop talking? Fuck you. I'm gonna wait for the police. I'm not leaving until the cops get here. I'm gonna make his night a living hell. You picked the right one, because I work very good, buddy. You picked the right one. Yo, boo, tell me why I'm in a lift and the nigga fucking pulled over. He pulled over, hold on. The nigga's recording me without my consent because the lift. because I asked for music and he's recording me. Look, he's recording me. So you can see. No. He stopped because he assumed because all I asked for was music that he got mad. I am, but we're waiting for the police because this faggot charged me. I'll see you in a few. All right.
Let this motherfucker
I'm not letting this piece of shit go.
Let him go.
The police is right there. I'm not letting this motherfucker go.
Hello.
I'm not letting this piece of shit go.
I'm American. Hello. These motherfuckers don't want to stop because, oh my God. Hello. Let this motherfucking nigga go.
I'm not letting him go.
Let him go.
Could I say one thing?
I'm not letting him go till the cops get here because I'm in my legal right.
Could I say one thing?
This nigga recorded me and all I asked for was music.
All right, could I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
There's a sign right there on the door that said that you will be recorded.
No, completely understandable.
Thank you.
But you're recording me right now. We'll be recorded as the ride goes. You're recording me without my consent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record you and let you know because I'm gonna put this on the media. This gentleman right here, this gentleman, look at his face really good, like, because it's going on News 12. This gentleman right here is recording me without my consent. He literally called Uber because I asked for music. I asked for music. This gentleman right here, this gentleman, this happy gentleman right here. And then I was called by Uber because they were upset. This gentleman. I'm not leaving. I'm gonna make your night a living hell until the cops get here. Because you decided to record me?
You don't have a
all
night.
because I asked for music? Okay.
He
know
does
that.
not have a night.
Know that. I'm gonna call the police again.
This is his living. He don't have a life.
I'm gonna call the police again. You picked the right one. I'm really glad. All that Black Lives Matter ain't
Unjustifiable. There's nothing that I can say behind that to say, but this, no. I was drinking. A lot of the stuff that I said, I didn't even remember till the next day.
A plea for forgiveness from the Lyft rider caught on camera berating and threatening his driver for not playing different music during an early morning ride from a bar with friends back in August.
I'm gonna make sure that you never have a Lyft job again.
That's not how I was raised to treat people. I grew up in the projects. So I just want to make sure that people understand that I'm not racist.
Robert Ortiz says he was drunk when he went on the 16-minute tirade against Lyft driver Sean Ledman.
The recording me without my consent.
Ortiz says he became argumentative when Letman refused to change the radio.
We were going back and forth and he's like, the radio's broken. And I'm looking at him like the radio's not, and I started like pointing at the radio like it's not broken.
Ortiz believes he and his friends were treated differently because of their race and sexual orientation.
I'm Puerto Rican, I'm from the Bronx, I'm gay. Like, we know discrimination, you smell it in the air. You just know when someone's uncomfortable with you.
He's now received countless threats and hate messages since the video went viral earlier this month and just posted a video on YouTube apologizing. He says his intoxicated words do not reflect his true feelings.
I didn't have anything deep or anything back in my mind. It was nothing like that. It was just things that I said because I felt just some sort of way at that moment.
He teared up talking about being fired from his job at City MD, saying he has no way of providing for his family. He added that he doesn't want any pity. He just wants to put everything in the past.
I just want to go on with my life. I'm not racist. My actions were completely wrong. I wouldn't want anyone to be spoken to the way that I spoke to him. The only thing I can say is that I'm sorry.
Ortiz says he's now looking for other jobs, trying to just own up to what he did and move past everything. Both he and Letman, the driver, are asking people to stop sending hateful and threatening messages and just take a path of nonviolence.
My thoughts on it all is he used the sexual preference as an excuse of acting like he cares. The driver actually cared about that. He didn't care about that. But you calling this man black and all that, because I watched this live when it was coming out live. People had it all over social media. And the fact that he did this and tried to say, oh, he's racist, he would have not even let you in his car to begin with. You feel me? So he would have just ran off on you. That's number one. You feel me? Number two, which should be number one, he pointed out you will be recorded on the car. You feel me? So if you are uncomfortable with being recorded, don't get in the car. Use somebody else that can take you to wherever you need to go. So these are just things which is another reason why he lost and he looked foolish because, you feel me, it is what it is, bro. And then he was geeking. That's because you get drunk is no excuse. If you can't handle yourself by now, then you shouldn't be drinking. You feel what I'm saying? And then he flashed his job, which a lot of people do, like, especially people who come from poverty, you feel me, they get put on. But yeah, I mean, because, you know, it's a lot of jealous shit that's going on all around. And the Jamaican dude, he pretty much was chill the whole time until, as y'all heard, he pointed out to him that, look, my sign said you will be recorded, rather if you like it or not, because this is my policies if you're getting in. If you're uncomfortable with it, there's other Uber drivers out there, Lyft, Uber, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So I felt like he was in the wrong for that. And then I felt like people can't always try to use their sexual preference when it comes time to discrimination. And a lot of people are homophobic, and a lot of people do this, hate anybody that's a part of, you feel me, that community, just because, especially transsexuals, a lot of people want to kill them just because, and homosexuals as well, and people that's bisexual as well, they just want to kill them just because. So I understand, you know, I'm only saying that because he bullshitting with the topic, and you can't just bullshit with the subject matter. That's something that's taken seriously because people actually lose their life over it. And only thing he said was, nigga, you acting ignorant. You feel me, by his body language, of course. You acting ignorant, you acting phony, you acting fake. And there's no way possible that I'm going to continue servicing you when you acting like this. I'm going to record your dumb ass until this goes out, because this will go out. And he said, oh, this about to be viral, you coming for his job? No. And he was man enough to say, stop sending them death threats. You feel what I'm saying? After you said, fuck all black people. And that's another thing that I really don't like about our people. We try to go hard on ourselves, but when it comes time to other people, like Chinese people, some Chinese people that's racist, selling the shit that's in your head and the products that's made for you, flip your stuff. People that's racist in other communities that take all our resources and flip it, and we will not even go full force on them, but we'll try to do that to each other. Same story, people lame. You got your cousins, uncles, nephews, sisters, brothers, and all that. Be quick to go at each other neck, but when it comes time to other people in the real world, you feel me, they kiss ass. You know, it's a lot of other crazy things that our people do. This is pure fuckery. So by him saying fuck Black Lives Matter, and then he kept flashing that you was a Trump supporter, in many ways that means and symbolizes that you support the fuckery that comes with that, whatever comes out that man's mouth. That's pretty much what you're saying. I support this man as a brand. You feel me? And you can't say, oh, that's before 2016 when he voted for him. This video came out after 2016, so anything he did after 2016 and still currently do it, and he flashed, oh, I'm a Trump supporter, that means he still support everything he does. And he said he's Dominican, and Trump, he came out and said he don't give a fuck about a lot of that. You feel me? So it is what it is. Latinos, Dominicans, Mexicans, you seen what they did. In many cases, blacks as well. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. But we're gonna switch to the next subject, man. White lady at a gas station, you feel me, calls the cops on black people during a peaceful protest. Robert Ortiz will probably call the cops if he's seen this at a peaceful protest. And I'm glad you lost your job, pussy. I feel sorry for your family, but I'm pretty sure they know that you a fuckboy. Don't try to do. Let's go to the next subject.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be rude. Listen, no word. Listen, no saying. They already said what they had to say. Yeah. You ain't gotta be. Look at that. Calling 911. Look at that. Calling 911. You stop the violence. Yeah, they're calling 911. Look at that. They're calling 911. Hey. Okay, but there you go. Calling 911. There you go. Calling. No, we all leaving. Look at that. We supposed to run. See, now look at that. Look at that. Calling the police. Go ahead. No, I ain't gotta turn my camera off. Nope. Look at that. She calling the police.
What's up?
She calling the police. Look at that. She in there calling the police. Look now. Look now. Got her. She in there calling the police. Calling the police. Let's go. Let's go. Look at her. Hold up. Look at her. Got her on camera.
Camera, girl.
Yeah.
We got you on camera.
Got her calling the police. Look. Look at that. Y'all see her? She trying to hide. She trying to hide. She trying to hide. I already got her on camera. Y'all see that? I already got her. Now we go. I already got her. See that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? We're having to stop the violence. She gone in there and called the police. Look at that. Hold on. I'm gonna get one more look at her. Look at that. She calling the police. Look at her. Right. Look at that. She called the police on her.
I don't even think it's her business.
It ain't. But she done called 911 on us. All right. She done called 911 on us. But that's all good. But you see how they go? See how they go? We out here talking about stop the violence. This lady walked up here. Lady walked up and called 911 on us. So you know how that go. Just gotta make this go viral. Tell you, man, these people crazy, man.
They fucked up, you know. The food poison, the air poison, education poison. I wonder if it was like this all along. We just didn't know, you know? Damn, I'm fucked up, out of my mind. On top of all that, my SIM card got broken, my phone got broke. At a bad period, I'm on the time. You special ass need to hold your high horses. And please allow me to kick my rhyme. Because lately, God's been calling, I can't even lie. Why should I get heated if I go to hell when I die? For heaven's sake, when I was alive, I've been ignoring God. Smoking weed, drinking and stalling. Only reached out when shit go downhill, when everything else around me started falling. The false eyes of man, they claiming that they seeing UFOs. Bitch, you and I know it's just the angels falling. A lot of simple-minded individuals around me looking at me crazy whenever I'm talking about real shit, like population control, birth control, Illuminati with this new world order control. Like how it's cancerous poison in our food, air, and water, enslaving and murdering our future kings and queens, raping our sons and daughters. But nowadays it's much more dangerous to any terrorist, school shooter, or nuclear threat. Allow me to kick off this shit next. This song is very important to any verbal disagreement or inappropriate text. It's time for the war. Grab your Bibles, Qurans, and texts. Somebody gonna die, they gon' hit the deck. If only I was born in an era where they had some respect. I can show these niggas how I can simply snap these niggas' necks. Bam, I don't really understand what it's like to get caught up in a coon jam. Let's ask Stephen A. Smith, he can help us with them blueprints. And I'm feeling like, oh, not the rapper, I'm talking about God, cause he's inside of me. Feel like these niggas don't understand the R.A.I.N is a true prodigy. And I'm mob deep, causing havoc. Any nigga want drama, they can have it. Go outside and get the rad chick. You got the switch, got the shit, and I'm blasting. Simple mathematics, can you add your days? If you getting short about the food you praise. Everybody wanna ask questions, I don't got the answers to this shit. I'll be okay. When you don't have money, time is all you got. So make sure you cherish every single second and minute out your day, man. Real talk. Mind racing constantly, I wish I can chill, but I got things to accomplish and I gotta keep it real. Just that Maryland down feel. They feel my vibe because I really have no chills, no filter at all. I gotta speak what I feel, and everybody around my circle is really real. No in between, I swear to God that I intervene with these demons all the time to see what I mean. I visualize the same wicked dreams. Hopefully I change up soon because I can't keep sleeping, man. These things is haunting me, I swear I gotta leave now. Cause if I ever exit out, it will be some rounds fired off. Hopefully they don't touch my soul. Lord knows I mean the best and I want to grow. But sometimes these guys are Pinocchio. They lie just to get ahead for the nose to grow. 100 million stories too. It's better you than me for real. I told you that I love you, girl. So forever, make sure you don't get killed in an art of war. 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 Don't get killed in an art of war. Baby, I support you in an art of war. Killed 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 in an art of war. Don't get killed in an art of war. Baby, I support you more. My vision still getting blamed. I shout out to my nigga Blaine. We all in this together, SCCH, man. God damn it, Rain. Can you slow it down? You was aggressive starting off, but you's a poet now. No, I'm a prophet, dawg, cause I prophesied around. They see the facts that you really speaking about it now. I've been through it all, but I came back for more. I seen the trapper scene, people die the whole galore. It's not fun when you on that dark side. Got family at High, it is out Parkside. Been it be that high, like people said you climax. Never was I let nobody ever take my mind back to them wicked days. Hopefully I can accomplish that. Over succeed and never speak on that nonsense. In an art of war, killed 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 in an art of war. Don't get killed in an art of war. Baby, I support you. It's the art of war. Gotta be ready in the art of war. Baby, it's the art of war. If you got a desert, better shoot it and shoot one more round for them niggas. One more round for them niggas. Shoot around for my niggas. Shoot around for them niggas. Lay it down for me, nigga. Lay it down for this nigga. I love you with my heart and I always bang them triggers. Boom. Yep.
On the track, you feel me? Nigga. And we really from that jungle. Most of niggas gon' survive, but we out here, nigga. We been doing this, we been getting money, you feel me? Fuck with us, nigga, and build the game. Fuck what y'all niggas talking about, you feel me? Fuck with me, nigga. D-Max 900, nigga.
I do the race paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie for laces. I do the race paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie for laces. I do this shit on the daily. Bitch, I'm in the trap, what you think? I wanna get gas and stank. Gold chain, shopping rank. Collecting my wife from the bank. Don't pull up, I dunk in the paint. Just dunk on a bitch, nigga. Yeah, yeah, he should be ashamed. I'm in the trap and I'm skating foes. I'm singing break like a couple O's. Middle finger, motherfuck the hoes. NBO ain't my fucking bros. I keep my head on the swivel. No middleman, I'm the dealer. I'm in the back counting up Skrilla. Fucking he better this name dropping. Most of these hoes just be pussy popping. When I pipe up, I'm a showstopper. Fuck the bitch and make a screen opera. Ayy, ayy. Fuck the bitch and make a screen opera. Ayy, 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 ayy. I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, tie for laces. I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie for laces. I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie for laces. Ayy, what it do. You fuck niggas don't got a clue. I came out the trenches a little fool. Ice around my neck and they keep me cool. Ayy, 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 they keep me cool. Ayy, 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 they keep me cool. I'ma just do what it do. You fuck niggas don't got a clue. I came out the trenches a little fool. Ice around my neck and they keep me cool. Ayy, 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 they keep me cool. I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy, I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy, I ball a bitch tie up your laces.
I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy.
I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy.
I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy.
My cousin booked over some goofy shit. So it's another day, another crown. Until they free D-Max, yeah.
You already know it's your boy D-Max 900 on the track, you feel me?
Another day, another crown.
Yeah, they were good, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
Talk to him, AK.
Bitch, I do my thing.
I just do my thing.
That'll never change.
Nah, never change.
That'll never change.
Nah, never change.
That'll never change.
Yo. No feelings, no love lost whenever my top secret so released. This blood in the rain, more like blood on the leaves. They say blood thicker than water, but it's water that spread life for my family trees. Relatives often bring stress or do finesse, so either time it's time to blaze trees. Smoke a spliff got me higher than the boy fishing on dream words. I took a lot of time off due to mental health issues, but now it's time for me to put in work.
Bitch, I do my thing.
I just do my thing.
That'll never change.
Nah, never change.
That'll never change.
Nah, never change.
That'll never change.
Yeah. Jim Crow still alive, niggas still like to change. Economical warfare with the purpose of extinction is the only thing running through their brain. The China white and hair on hair in Maryland, like I matched with Luke Kane. The biggie still killing us unlawfully, what a goddamn shame. You can get murked in your own house for nothing now and get all of the blame. We still getting set up and that will never change.
Bitch, I do my thing.
Do my thing. Yeah.
That'll never change.
Nah, never change.
That'll never change.
Nah, never change.
That'll never change.
Yeah. This black man was still at graduation or Shaquille. I already told you ain't no biggie, you can't stop the rain. A-Mac been at 60%, but that album sound just like a hurricane. This black man feels no pain, like Luke Cage. And this black man with arms of steel, hit hard, just like Jax. My cousin booked over some goofy shit, so it's another day, another crown, until they free D-Max, yeah.
Bitch, I do my thing. That'll never change.
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 Nah.
Bitch, I do my thing.
Album went away, y'all.
That'll never change.
I just gave y'all something light.
That'll never change.
The album makes you sound like a hurricane. Alright, man, so we're running out of information now. I'm back in the building. Now, this situation that we about to speak on now, a woman was at a gang. It's a father. His son is biracial, which means he impregnated a woman from another race. He happened to be mulatto, so it was a white woman, Caucasian woman. You feel what I'm saying? So he speaks on his frustration about how his son has trouble fitting in, and that he was just supporting his son. She got upset and said he's making too much noise. She thought he was talking to the ref. That was her excuse that she called. And when she said to the cops when she called, he said, "I'm talking to my son." She said, "Blah blah blah," a lot of bullshit. He said, "Alright, I'm just gonna leave because I don't want no trouble. I'm gonna say to support my son." So as he's trying to leave, she try to follow him out, and then she end up calling the cops on him. So the cops come. You can see that the cops didn't know how to interact with him. They gonna ask that man, did he need a ride, and I guess try to be remorseful, whatever, cool. But another white woman who knows of this brother that goes to the soccer games because his son's a soccer player, so he had the right to be there. They claim that no black father is good enough and trash, whatever, but that's another story. But anyway, so she's there recording the whole time so she can protect him, and she stated, I gotta make sure that he don't get hurt or anything, that he get to his car safe, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it could have been a racist cop and saying that he got a white woman pregnant, and he could say, man, fuck him, and bust his head open. Or good thing the cop was more civilized and it didn't result into that, and so they basically was like, she can call the cops off anything that she feel like, if she feel like she's threatened or whatever. About the size that they chose, man, but y'all gonna have it for your own and perspective. Y'all talk about it, man. Revealing the proof information now. Check it out.
They had a bad call with my son, and I told him, I said, hey, the ref is right, always right, because I've always talked. And I said, hey, and that's it. She thought I was yelling at the ref, so she came over. And I'm like, ma'am, I was not. She told me, what did you? I said, no, ma'am, I was talking to my son, nobody else. And I said, well, I wanted you to reiterate. I said, no, ma'am, I was only talking to my son, and that's it. But she kept going. I'm like, ma'am, I'm done with it. Then she's like, well, that's the way you feel. You can just leave it. I just called the police. I'm like, well, what I did? I didn't do anything. Listen, I play by the rules. I know how sports are, and that's all I did. How's your son? He's good. Okay. He's playing. Is he still playing? Yes, sir. Good deal. And she leave. Hey, I was talking to the lady because the guy she put out earlier, I took responsibility of that kid. And I said, when the game is over, we'll get the kid and we'll bring him wherever you at. And then when I went back, I told the other parent, I said, bring my son and bring Seth because we have to leave. Okay. That was it. Nothing else was said. If she thinks something else was said, you can ask her. All right. Let me just hang out right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need to back.
And actually, it was exactly how it started. I had just connected to the father. So I'm sitting up there watching. Calls are going on, and all of a sudden I see the gentleman jump up or run over towards the field in a loud voice. My job is to make sure the referee's there. So I go over, and he does. He says, I said nothing to the referee. I was talking to my son. And I said, okay. And I went on to just try to explain, hey, we're trying to make sure everything, thank you, God. And then he just got, nasty with me. I'm not talking to you anymore. We're done with this.
What do you say was nasty?
My tone, and I'm like, and he's like, I just said, thank you. I said, my job is to make sure that you're not talking to
3186, 39, you can go to the
There's another mom out there. How you doing? Good job.
Okay. Find out what she knows and what she wants.
No, I just want to make sure this man is safe. Period. This situation, from this entire situation, from everything.
I'm not going to do anything to him. We know each other. We done introduced each other and talked.
Great. Okay. I don't understand why this woman felt the need to call the police on this man.
Call the police at any time for any reason. We'll respond. We'll talk to him. And I'm sorry, are you on your phone?
Absolutely.
No. I didn't want to interrupt you if you were talking.
Oh, no, I'm not. I am recording.
Okay. Well,
I've never in my life seen anything like this happen to somebody. The gentleman before him, absolutely rude, screaming. This man said, hey, I'm only talking to my son. The son.
Sorry about that. I've been called to help referee the disturbance.
So,
and I'm going to do that.
I felt that this woman sat there on her cart and was a very intimidating presence. She herself, hey, good call, yeah, hollering at the refs. It was a non-issue until it was a parent or somebody else, and then she came zooming around. So she's sitting there just waiting and creating tension, and to sit and follow this man out when he said, hey, I'm gonna leave, I don't want an issue. So why she felt it was necessary when he voluntarily left of his own accord to avoid an issue, she felt was, I'm still gonna call the cops on you.
She can do that.
Which, you know what I mean?
I do. She can do that. That's allowed.
But he had already said, hey, I don't want an issue and I'm gonna leave.
It's still okay.
So
it's okay.
So that's all. I'm just
okay. We'll take care of it. It'll be
I don't.
All right.
Mm-mm.
I'm not going to speak if you're phone.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Okay, well, I need to talk to her.
So,
No, he's good with it. This would be this is an argument.
It is.
That's it. That's all it is. Hey, have a great day. You all done? I don't have any reason to detain you. Yes, sir.
No, and I didn't want anything like that done.
I want to make sure.
Oh, it's right down here. I'm fine. Yes, sir. You ride or anything? No, I'm good.
Am I okay to walk you to your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, this is too much, man.
It's funny how everybody...
Portions of the incident were recorded on cell phone.
I talked to my son, and I still get this from you?
Gerald Jones, a soccer parent, says he was telling his son the referee is always right when he was confronted by a field marshal in a golf cart.
Then she was like, well, I'm going to call the police.
She told him to leave the park and then call St. Johns County deputies.
I have parents that are out of control and need to be removed from a youth soccer game.
When the deputy arrived, Jones told the deputy the same story.
I said, no, ma'am, I was only talking to my son, and that's it. But she kept going. I'm like, ma'am, I'm done with it.
This is what the field marshal told the deputy.
This guy's like nasty with him.
Maria Morales Walther was a witness to the incident.
He was just like pretty much telling her, like, leave me alone, I'm leaving. You know, he's grabbing his stuff. That wasn't enough for her.
Gary Easom, president of the Ponte Vedra Athletic Association, says in a statement, which reads in part, the field marshal acted appropriately and without malice to ensure the welfare of the children she is charged with protecting. Unfortunately, an incomplete narrative of this incident was posted and sensationalized, creating a wholly inaccurate and irresponsible version with little relation to what actually happened that day. Was it perception, or was he really racially profiled? Jones is convinced of the latter. He became emotional when asked about his 13-year-old son.
He's biracial. What is he supposed to mark? White or black? It's too much.
So, you know, we have many incidents as well as it's a stereotype claiming that all black women are angry for simply projecting their voice. And, you know, that's also...
And that's not true.
And that's also...
See, I just projected my voice and I'm not angry.
And that's also another serious topic. You feel me? So this is a case of the angry black man and nosy ass, racist ass white woman. We have many of these situations that happened over the summer. We had another situation that happened in Florida. It was supposed to be stand your ground law. The man who shot the brother who was defending his wife. The white man decided to raise his voice at his wife, and he's seen this happening. He don't know what's going on. Florida has a stand your ground law, which means you can walk around with a carry. You feel me? If you got everything, you know, legally prepared, whatever. So he shot the dude stepped in, he ended up killing the brother, and no justice, of course. But in this incident, as you can see, many other witnesses, and whoever they said the commissioner is a fucking piece of shit, and they should be able to be burned and their eyes dipped in bleach. Simply because you know this man was talking to his son. He's not drunk. You feel what I'm saying? He's just there supporting his son. And he didn't talk to the referee. He didn't nothing of the sort. He just being supportive of his child, and she decided to be ignorant. Follow this man, harass this man, And he already said his son has identity issues because he's mixed race. He's half white, half black. He doesn't know if he's a black man, which I think is a real issue because his father should let him know you're a black man. You feel me? So, you know, I'm pretty sure he do install it in him, but I guess he said, I guess he don't get through yet because kids are different. As you get older, normally people get more conscious and more proud for who they are because they see the reality of the world. Queen, before I keep going, is there anything you want to speak on?
I hope that white bitch lose a job.
And also the other story with these, a lot of people are losing their jobs, by the way. Just like your boy Robert Ortiz, he lost his job, and like you're saying, she needs to be found, and she just does work. Yeah, man, because from the video, she doesn't even look like she worked. You know what I mean? She like the people that claim disability and just go around. You know what I mean? So we'll see what's up with that. Hopefully the community in the soccer game, they treat her some type of way, because you should know. I wonder if there's any other black parents that's there.
I think it's sad that a whole another white person has to walk this dude to his car just so won't anything happen to him.
And I was gonna get into that. Respect to her for doing that, because she knew. I want to make sure nothing happened. She said, she basically was saying, for the people who try to say she knew what was going on. No, I'm not saying that she never seen these type of incidents. Of course she have. This is the reason why she went to the car, because she already know it could get ugly. She was saying she never knew. Some people don't believe things happen until they actually live through it. You know, when you see something on TV, it's just on TV. Like people houses that catch on fire, people that get shot by stray bullets, stuff, you know, certain things. People get struck by lightning, different things. Unless you know what happened to you, you pretty much, because it's so ridiculous, you can't even fathom that it's actual reality. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, for the young brother, hopefully you understand that you're a black man. Be proudful. You feel what I'm saying? And just continue to dominate. Hopefully you nice, bro, and you do your thing in soccer. The father, I don't even know if he's banned from the game. That's what I'm saying. Who knows how this is gonna go, man. But in the video, and I don't know if you can hear it clearly, but in the video, he even started to tear up because he said his son suffers from identity crisis. So that is what that is. But now, 12-year-old rapper got mobbed by a cop. Listen to this, man. More fuckery. We're running up with information now.
We upstairs.
You're about to go to jail. You're gonna go to a youth detention center if you don't stop.
He's not doing anything. He had his rights. He's not even doing anything right now, sir. Okay. And I have his father on the phone, and you won't even speak to him.
Yep.
So you can do a let go of me, 'cause I'm pretty sure my mind business. I know. Man, nah, bro. You're not gonna handle him like that. You're not gonna handle him like that, my nigga. You're not gonna handle him like that.
You put your hands on me again.
You put your hands on my motherfucking nephew. You put your hands on my motherfucking nephew.
Get him back. Hold on to him.
Bro, Corey, man, y'all, what the fuck you do? Man, no, bro, get him off me, bro.
F3 is 10-3, F3 is 10-3.
Tell me, bro.
2494 upper level in front of.
Alright, man, so if y'all look at the story, it's been going around buzzing a lot. You feel what I'm saying? And basically, at the end of the day, it said Cobb County cop. You feel me? Lil rapper, Lil C-Note. He got booked for selling the CDs without a permit. And you gotta respect that young brother. You know, man, for even having the motive to go out there and push it himself. And I don't know where you can find a link to his stuff at, but if I look it up, I'm gonna definitely share it, especially if it's with a positive message. I don't really do too much of that auto-tune trap shit. I'm really into the storytelling and bars. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely will promote that. And respect to that young brother for doing what he did and staying positive. And his aunt for being out there with him and you know for a fact that she was willing to give her life, you feel me, for what's right. Cause the dude was like, don't touch him. What you mean? Like, you grabbing on this little boy for nothing? And if you seen the video, he really grabbing him. Like, he could have broke his arm. And I don't want people to say, oh, that's too far. It's not too far. You feel what I'm saying? He was a fair sized kid, but the other dude was a grown ass man. He had both hands on him. All he was saying was, bro, don't touch me. Like, what did you touch me for? And that's all he was saying. And then he decided to do what he did. So hopefully he's gonna get fired as well. He's definitely a pussy. You feel what I'm saying? Cause you try to pull up on this young boy for what? If I seen people, and I don't know if they had their permit or not. I seen these motherfuckers sell chocolate bars and all types of stuff that was non-black, and they wound it up. You feel me? Still able to sell their product. You feel me? I didn't hear him, and I was sitting there for a little minute, and I didn't hear him say, "Oh, do you guys have any paperwork? Do you have anything like that?" They didn't say, "Oh yeah, we got paperwork to justify that we're legal to sell here." The same thing he was doing, except for it's not candy bars. He was selling the CDs. You don't know what motive he had for selling the CDs, but if you put two together, he was selling the CDs for a cause of either supplies for food or for school, or you never know what he was doing, bro. Or he could be an athlete himself, sharing the supplies. Queen, is anything you want to say? This is, as a black woman, do you have any type of fear for yourself and the next generation coming up? Because now that they know that it's public worldwide, you think this is going to change, or do you think they're going to continue to get upset? How do you think we're able to change it?
Unless we kill off the Caucasian species, like, you know.
Oh damn.
Also, there's always going to be that racism to us.
You said kill off anybody that's racist.
Specifically crackers. Because you know they're the ones that, you know. Yeah.
Alright, so any racist ass white people, you gotta die.
No, I'm not saying that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Boy.
So anybody that's racist, period, you have to die. Anybody that doesn't support people as far as anything that's not positive, like they said in you feel me, the hate you give, when you're black, you always on because your skin is a weapon. You feel me? Also, that's a dope ass movie once again.
That's why they scared. They're terrified. They intimidated.
The weather feels lovely out, by the way. Below C, don't man. Hopefully you go platinum. If you're on that path, definitely go platinum. SoundCloud, get noticed. You're 12 years old, so I don't know how that's gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? But do your thing, bro.